don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.
Welcome to today's live play-by-play of the Twins facing off against our New York Yankees at George M. Steinbrenner Field. I want to thank Joe and Evan for hopping on the stream. As you know, we will be streaming this content from NY YankeeMania, or simulcasting this on NY YankeeMania. So appreciate y'all being here for us. Appreciate the support. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing. Your support is always important to us. And if you are subscribed, make sure that your notifications are hit so that you know every time that we go live. And Evan will be doing the announcement for today's lineups. Evan, take it away.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Yankees Baseball, right here on Yankees The Ugly Truth and NY YankeeMania. So today we have the 2-8 Minnesota Twins facing off against our 9-2 New York Yankees. So the lineup for the Minnesota Twins, batting first and playing shortstop is Brooks Lee. Batting second and playing left field is Luke Keeschel. Batting third and DHing is Trevor Larnach. Batting fourth and playing right field is Matt Wallner. Batting fifth, playing center field is James Outman. Batting sixth, playing first base is Eric Wegman. Batting seventh, playing second base is Tristan Gray. Batting eighth, playing third base is Ryan Kreidler. And batting ninth, doing the catching, will be Noah Cardenas. And on the mound for the Minnesota Twins will be Taj Bradley. And then for our Yankees, batting leadoff, playing center field, Trent Grisham. Batting second, playing left field, Jason Dominguez. Batting third, playing right field, Cody Bellinger. Batting fourth, DHing, is Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, is Ryan McMahon. Batting sixth, doing the catching, is JC Escara. Batting seventh, playing second base, Max Schumann. Batting eighth, playing first base, is Seth Brown. And batting ninth, playing third base, is Zach Short. And on the mound, making his second starting appearance, will be Paul Blackburn.
Thank you, Evan. And I want to give a shout out to some of the folks that I see that have typed stuff in. Nosebleed section, appreciate you being here. John the Beagle Dad, Nancy. D'Lo, great to see you. Brandon, appreciate you being here. So, few of you have rang on, and there are a lot more watching. So, thank you for supporting the channel. And we hope that you have a good baseball experience with us today. And you are absolutely correct, CeeLo. 9-2 is a great spring training, but I'm not really concerned about Sean Browning. I'm not concerned about the record. I'm concerned with what I'm seeing. Starting pitchers and the bullpen pitchers are hitting their points. The velocity is upticking, and they are throwing near the strike zone. A lot of generating, a lot of swing and miss stuff. And you can tell from the Yankee offense, we are not solely depending on the long ball to score runs. They are working situational hitting. And we saw that yesterday in the Yankees versus the Red Sox game where The Yankees actually successfully pulled off a suicide squeeze and scored a run. And even a lot of the outs were productive outs where we were able to advance runners. And these are things that are going to pay dividends for us in the regular season. Joe,
Funny.
what do you know?
How you doing, guys? Well, get to it. The game has started, and enjoy, everyone. I will see you in between a few of the innings to give you updated scores, and hope everybody loves the streams. Thanks so much, everyone. Let's go Yankees. See you guys later.
All righty. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is grounded weakly to Max Schumann, who flips it to Seth Brown for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Luke Keishel, the left fielder. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a sinker that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is a cutter that bounces in the dirt in the other batter's box. Count is evened at 1-1. If you didn't know it, Blackburn was a long-term starter with the Oakland A's and an ace. The Yankees tried to obtain his services, but the asking price was just too high. Blackburn sets and fires, and the ball is guide to the first base side boxes, and that's going to make the stands. So the count is now 1-2. Will Blackburn record the first strikeout of the game for himself? Blackburn sets, pitch is on the way, and the cutter is down low and away again. Count is now evened at deuce.
What color is your goose?
Or to ring Joe's bell, 2-2, and how do you do? Blackburn sets and fires, and the fastball is just off the plate. Count is now full. Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering elevator shaft home run. Max Schumann is tracking it, and he is going to make the play in the shallow right field grass for the second out. I like Schumann. I think he has a great opportunity of making this squad. If you didn't realize it, I dropped a short a while ago on Schumann being a defensive monster. If you haven't checked it out, check it out and see what you like. And you'll know who Schumann is. And Blackburn sets, fires, and the curveball drops in there for a call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Trevor Larnach is the hitter. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is just a bit down low. Count is 1-2. Blackburn appears to be working quickly today. The pitch is on the way, and the changeup bounces in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. And how do you do? And Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Twins in the top of the first. 3 up, 3 down, no hits, and nobody left on base. Coming up to bat in the bottom half of the first for the New York Yankees is Trent Grisham, Jason Dominguez, and Cody Bellinger. Nice efficient inning for Blackburn. What do you think there, Evan?
He looked great. Pitching pretty quickly at his usual speed there. Did a good job of commanding the zone and getting quick outs. Throwing strikes. most important thing. Get ahead on these hitters.
Definitely controlling the strike zone. Looked like he had the hitters off balance, and not a bad thing.
Surprised we're not seeing Spencer Jones today.
So, Yankees are approaching this offseason, spring training, with a lot of efficiency, and are handling business as we like to see.
Definitely.
For those of you that are here, how you feeling about the first inning of work from Blackburn and what you're seeing from the Yankees so far? Cat's awfully quiet. And Taj Bradley is stepping up on the bump and is doing the last of his warm-up pitches. And Bradley sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is hammered to right center field. And Outman is going back, and he is going to make the catch right in front of the wall. Grisham gave that one a drive, but to no joy. And Bradley sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Jason Dominguez looks ready to go. And Bradley sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered to center field. That's a line drive to Outman. He's going to fire it in, and Jason Dominguez has the first hit and the first runner of the day. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Bradley sets, and he checks on the runner at first. Ian Dominguez pitches on the way, and the fastball is up. And there is a snap throw back at first. It's going to get away from the first baseman. It is only in shallow right, so he's not going to be able to advance. Not able to take second. So the count is 1-0. And Bradley sets. And this ball is grounded to, or line to, the second baseman, who flips it to first, and that is going to be a double play. The Yankees go down in the bottom of the first. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is Wallner, Outman, and Wagman. Evan will be taking the helm for the second inning, so I'm going to hand it off to him.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate that. Good afternoon once again,
Yes,
everybody. Thanks for being here. Another great day of Yankees baseball. Taj Bradley only ended up throwing 5 pitches in that inning, surprisingly less than Paul Blackburn did, getting the first 3 batters of the game. But that's baseball, Susan.
Yep, we're working on things, and score isn't necessarily the be-all to end-all. It's seeing how the team is actually performing.
Right.
I think the WBC being here gives a lot of these young players an opportunity to showcase what they have, and it gives the Yankees the opportunity to know who and what we actually have down on the farm. In the event of injury or non-performance, we're going to have the ability to recall players to fill the gaps.
Yes, definitely. good opportunity for young players to show what they have in the minors and seeing if they can advance through the system here when we get going for the regular season, AA, AAA, and single A too. You know, it's funny, Ken, because if the Yankees were 2-9 instead of 9-2, I think things would be a lot different with how people would recept the team, even though it's just spring training and it doesn't even matter. So here we go.
Indeed.
Top of the second inning. Leading off the bat is Matt Wallner. First pitch from Blackburn is in there for a called strike. Count is 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Blackburn, and the pitch is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Matt Wallner is the Twins' right fielder. Hit 202 last season. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Blackburn, and this curveball swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2 on Wallner. We're on the top of the second. Nobody out, nobody on base. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Blackburn deals, and the pitch is check swung. Did he go around? And the third base umpire says no, he did not. So the count is even at 2-2. Another filthy curveball by Blackburn, trying to get another swing and a miss. We'll see what he goes to on this 2-2. And the pitch from Blackburn is outside. Count is 3-2. 3-2 on the way from Blackburn to Wallner. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Blackburn sets, delivers, and the pitch is fouled away. Count remains 3-2. The 3-2 on the way. Blackburn deals, and the pitch is low. Ball 4. Tried once again with the curveball. That one missed down low, and Wallner recognized it. So the Twins will have a runner on first with nobody out.
Welcome to the stream, FJ. Appreciate you being here.
Up to bat now will be the center fielder, James Outman. So runner on first for the Twins. Here comes the pitch, and this one is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1.
If you didn't know, Outman was a highly touted prospect in the Dodgers organization. Came up a couple of years ago and got sent down for inability to hit at the major league level.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way. Blackburn looking over his shoulder, checking on first. The pitch, and the sinker misses down low for ball 1. Count is 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way. And Blackburn delivers the 1-1, and the pitch is outside. Count is 2-1. Blackburn missing away with his changeup today. Blackburn at the set, the 2-1 pitch. This one is swung on and missed. Now the count is even at 2-2. Blackburn ready to deal the 2-2 to Outman, and the 2-2 is hit sharply into right field. That will be a base hit. Cody Bellinger fields it, fires back in to the first baseman as the Twins are now set up with runners on first and third as Wallner moved to third base. Runners on the corners for the Twins and nobody out. Leadoff walk will always come back to bite you, no matter who you are. And we'll see if the Twins can capitalize on this, or will Blackburn escape the inning. Twins have runners on first and third with nobody out. Up to bat is Wagaman. Here comes the pitch to Wagaman, and this one is hit very slowly back to Blackburn. He's going to throw home, and the runner's out at home plate. Good heads-up play by Blackburn. So the runner is cut down at home plate, and there is now one away. The runner from first moved to second, and Wagaman reached first base. So the Twins will have runners on first and second with one out.
Hey, Clint, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here.
That was bad recognition by Warner.
Yeah, but you noticed Blackburn fielded that barehanded.
Yep. Up to bat now will be Gray. First pitch from Blackburn. And this one just misses the outside corner.
I think he got it.
It
I think he flipped the outside corner.
looked like it did. So Tristan Gray up to bat. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And Blackburn is going to step off the mound, check on the runner at second, but no throw. Outman was leaning a little bit too far off the base. Caught Blackburn's attention. Now he steps back onto the mound, ready to deal the 1-0 pitch. Looks back at second. Here comes the delivery. 1-0 pitch is low in the dirt. Count is 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 on the way. Blackburn looking back at Outman at second. Now he kicks and deals the 2-0 pitch. And this one is lined. That's going to be a fair ball down the right field line. Bellinger will field it. The runner will come home to score. And that will be a stand-up double for Tristan Gray as he gets the Twins on the board. It is 1-0 Minnesota. Runners at second and third for the Twins.
Welcome to the stream, Ray. Appreciate you being here.
The Twins are hitting the ball hard here off of Blackburn in the second inning. Runners at second and third for the Twins and one out. Up to bat now is Kreidler. The pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on the Twins' third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. The 0-1 pitch on the way from Blackburn. And the pitch is just off the plate. Missed the outside corner once again. Count is even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Here comes the pitch. And this one is popped up, and that will go out of play. Count is 1-2 on Kreidler. Twins trying to threaten here again. Already scored one in this inning. Looking for more here as the runners at second and third. The 1-2 pitch, and this one is popped up again. It's going to reach the seats. First base side out of play. So count remains 1-2. Ryan McMahon is making his second career appearance at shortstop today.
No, Clint, we are not related.
The 1-2 pitch on the way from Paul Blackburn. And the pitch is outside off the plate. Count is even at 2-2. Twins looking for more here in the second inning. They already scored one. They have runners on second and third. With only one out. 2-2 pitch. And the pitch is swung on and grounded foul outside of third base. So So Creedler is battling here against Blackburn. Count remains 2-2. Two on the way. Blackburn delivers, and the pitch is swung on and grounded to third, but it's going to be a foul ball just outside of the third base foul line. Count once again remains 2-2. Twins are driving Blackburn's pitch count up in this inning. 2-2 on the way. Blackburn sets at the belt and delivers the 2-2. The pitch swung on and missed. Got him to chase outside the zone on an 83-mile-per-hour sweeper that was running away from Creedler, and there's 2 outs in the top of the second. Up to bat now for the Twins will be their catcher, Noah Cardenas. Second and third, 2 outs. Runners on second and third, 2 outs for the Twins. The first pitch is in there for a called strike 1. 0-1 on Cardenas. The 0-1 pitch on the way from Blackburn. Looking in for the sign, and he's going to turn back and check on the runner at second base. But Tristan Gray is back in there safely with no throw from Blackburn. 0-1 pitch is on the way here. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Blackburn, and this one is swung on and grounded outside of third for a foul ball. Count is 0-2 on Cardenas. Blackburn looking to escape. A 1-out second and third jam here with already 1 in for the Twins. The 0-2 pitch. Blackburn delivers, and the pitch is swung on and grounded foul again. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Blackburn's pitch count is at 39 in the second. Here comes the 0-2 on the way. Blackburn deals the pitch, and this sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-2. The 1-2 on the way here. Blackburn ready to fire the 1-2 pitch. And this one is swung on and missed for strike 3. Blackburn strikes out the last 2 hitters that he faces, escapes a second and third 1-out jam. But the Twins do score 1 run on a double from Tristan Gray. And we'll head to the bottom of the second inning.
Welcome. Excuse me. Welcome, Jonathan and Robert. And yes, this game is being, the play-by-play is live, not Memorex. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, we are heading to the bottom of the second. Twins have a 1-0 lead on our New York Yankees. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second is going to be big Giancarlo Stanton, Ryan McMahon, and JC Escara. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY YankeeMania family, please subscribe to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. Blackburn got himself into a little bit of trouble, and something that we've always said, when you walk the leadoff hitter, it usually tends to come around and bite you in the butt. And it did for us today. So hence, keep the walks under control. and stay near the damn strike zone, and we should be good to go.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
That's awfully quiet.
Giancarlo Stanton will lead off for the Yankees in the bottom of the second. Making his
Nothing to
second
say.
pitch. So Stanton will make his second appearance here in his spring training season. And he steps up to the plate here. First pitch to Stanton is outside. Count is 1-0. Taj Bradley remains in the game for Minnesota. Only threw 5 pitches in the first inning. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Big G, and this one is swung on and grounded foul. Count is 1-1. Stanton last year hit .273 for us. His postseason was not his ordinary postseason that you would usually see. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and Stanton swings and misses and loses his bat. It goes near the Twins dugout into the netting there. Looked like Anthony Volpe on that swing. So we will have a 1-2 pitch coming up. The 1-2 on the way to Stanton, and the pitch is taken outside off the plate. Count is even at 2-2. 2-2 to Big G here. Here comes the pitch from Bradley. He sets and delivers. The pitch is swung on and fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Two on the way. Bradley sets and delivers the pitch, and the curveball misses down low in the dirt. Count is full, 3-2. Liked how Stanton recognized that pitch there, not chasing it. 3-2 on the way from Bradley, and ready to deal the 3-2. Pitches on the way. This one is grounded right to the shortstop. Fields and fires over to first in time to get the slow running Stanton. And there's one away here in the bottom of the second. Up to bat now will be Ryan McMahon, our shortstop today. Excited to see Oswaldo Cabrera make an appearance in a spring training game, I believe on Tuesday, according to what Aaron Boone said. So the first pitch on the way from Bradley to McMahon. Pitch is up and away. Curveball missed high in the zone. Count is 1-0. 1-0 on Ryan McMahon. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Bradley. And he fires. The pitch is swung on and missed. Curveball in the inside corner. Gets McMahon a swing and miss. Count is even at 1-1. 1-1, Bradley sets and delivers the pitch, and it is swung on, hit in the air to right center field. Moving over and making the catch will be the center fielder, James Outman. So there are 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Up to bat now is our catcher, J.C. Escara. Bradley at 15 pitches here in the second, with 2 outs and nobody on base. Here comes Escara up to bat. The first pitch to Escara is hit sharply on the ground right to the second baseman. And he flips over to the first baseman in time to get Escara. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. We'll head to the top of the third. The Twins lead 1-0. And just before I hand this off to Ken, I would like to mention that tonight on YankeeMania, Sean Browning and Charles from the chat will be doing a preview of their history show that they have on the channel. They'll be going over some of the things that they'll be talking about, sort of as like an introduction for their second show. So please tune in there at 7 o'clock on YankeeMania. And now I'll hand this one back to Ken. Ken, what are some of your observations that you had for that second inning?
Well, that inning went quick. And although Stanton grounded out, that damn ball left his bat at 109 miles an hour. He is making solid contact on the ball. We are going to end up getting him in tune. And yesterday, his single left the bat at 114 miles an hour. So he is freaking making solid contact. And that's something that I like.
He looked like he had a plan
Coming
there.
up to bat.
Sorry, Ken.
Yep. Coming up to bat in the top of the third is going to be Lee, Keishel, and Larnick. So, we are going to the top of the third. I don't think that Blackburn will be out there very long because he's already at 41 pitches, so I don't think he'll pitch more than 50. And Blackburn sets and he fires, and the first pitch is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. Lee is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is up high. Count is 2-0. Blackburn sets and fires, and this ball is hammered foul down the right field line. And it is curving and going to make the stands. Count is 2-1 on Lee. Blackburn sets. Fastball is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. Hey, Seth, welcome to the stream. Lee steps out of the box. Now he's back in. Blackburn sets and fires, and the pitch is lined straight at the second baseman. Schumann gets it. That's going to record the first out of the inning. Blackburn is at 46 pitches. And Keishel is taking his time, so they've got his first official charge timeout. Blackburn sets, and the cutter is fouled down the first base line. Count is 0-1. And Blackburn sets, and the curveball is hammered to left field. Dominguez is going back, and this one is gone. So the Twins now have a 2-0 lead on the Yankees for today's game. The lollipop curve was right down the middle of the plate, and Keishel hammered it. Coming up to bat is Trevor Larnick. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. Blackburn sets, fires, and the curveball. Wow. Looked like it was in there, but it's called ball one.
Tight strike zone today.
And Blackburn sets, Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is going to catch the top of the strike zone. For call, strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Blackburn sets and fires, and the changeup is tap foul. Count is going to go 1-2. Blackburn sets, fires, and the fastball is up high. Count is evened at 2-2. Blackburn is at 52 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and it is foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Blackburn sets. Fastball is just a bit inside. Count is now full, 3-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and the cutter is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain full at 3-2. That is the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Blackburn is at 55 pitches. And Blackburn sets, fires, and the sweeper is down low for ball 4. So Larnick is going to draw the 1-out walk. And Booney is making his way to the mound to put Captain Hook on Paul Blackburn. Not sure who is coming in next. So that is the first pitching change of the Yankees for the afternoon. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And right now we are in a commercial break. Looks like Jeffrey Gilbert is coming in to replace Paul Blackburn, so I'm not sure who the hell that is. With a lot of our people away pitching in the WBC, I think we're going to see a lot of folks that we haven't seen before. And Petruzzi is here. Welcome, Jacob. Appreciate you hopping in the stream.
What's up, Jacob?
Well, Clint, I don't think there's anybody competing for Yarb. I think Yarb is guaranteed his contract and spot. And Yarborough is currently out in the WBC pitching for Team USA. And we are back to live action. And the pitch is on the way, and it is lined into right field. So that is a soft hit single. So the Twins are going to have runners at first and second with 1 out. Looks like Outman is coming up to bat.
Jeff Gilbert in the pitch.
Gilbert checks on the runner at second. Gilbert is a left-handed bullpen arm, and the pitch is a slider down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chop foul down the third base line weakly. Count is evened at 1-1. And Gilbert sets. And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is in. Count is now 2-1 on Outman. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to be just off the plate. Count is now 3-1. This is not looking good for Gilbert. Does not seem to have a feel for the outside portion of the plate. And Gilbert sets. Once again, checking on the runners. Pitch is on the way, and this is going to catch the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike two. Count is now full at 3-2. Gilbert sets, fires, and the fastball is chopped to the first baseman. He's going to flip it to Gilbert. Gilbert is going to make the play at first, but is going to bite the dust as after he touches the bag. Looks to be okay. Runners are going to advance second and third with, wow, they're replaying that. Throw was a little bit behind him, and he caught it barehanded. So that's going to be the second out of the inning.
A for effort.
Coming up to bat is former Yankee farmhand Eric Wagaman. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball to left field. Dominguez loses his hat. He is battling the sun, but is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Twins. Welcome, Joe. Appreciate you hopping on the stream. You know you're here for a scoreboard update.
You got it, guys. How's everybody doing? All right. So we're going to the top of the third, and the Mets lead the Nationals 3-2. The Blue Jays 1-0 over Atlanta. Top of the third. Top of the third. Phillies 3, Red Sox 0. Middle of the third. Orioles and Rays are deadlocked at 0-0. Cardinals and Pirates bottom third 0-0. Astros and Marlins 0-0. Top of the third. We have later on the Dodgers and the Reds. Diamondbacks, Cubs, Padres, Marlins, Athletics, Angels, Brewers, Rockies, Guardians, White Sox, and the Rangers against the Royals. And the last two games are the late games at 8:05 p.m. So that's where we stand right now. Observation, this was probably the worst starting pitching performance since the season started here for the Yankees. I think Blackburn might have been working on changeup because they were right on that pitch, and that made his fastball look. We know Ken is the expert here. I'm just giving what I'm seeing, and it made the fastball look very, very easy to hit. So I don't know if he was working on something, but that performance was not good today. But there's a lot of good things. Dominguez got got a nice hit in the first inning. He's looking better in the outfield. So that's what's going on today, folks. And thanks, everyone. Hop into the streams. Give everybody love. Press the like button and subscribe to our channels. Thanks for a couple of subs this afternoon. We really appreciate it. Now sub on both channels to Yankees The Ugly Truth and, of course, to YankeeMania. Guys, we'll see you in a little while.
Thank you. And the first batter of the inning is going to be Max Schumann, and he takes a curveball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The young Bradley has a little bit of giddy up on his pitches.
Yeah, he does.
Bradley sets, and he fires, and the fastball is in the dirt. It's going to bounce over the catcher's glove and head all the way to the backstop. So the count is 2-1. Bradley sets, and the pitch is on the way. The fastball misses off the plate. Count is now 3-1. Bradley sets and fires, and the fastball is fouled off the catcher's mask and goes straight back. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 3-2. Bradley is only at 22 pitches on the game, so his pitch count is looking real good. And it looks like Schumann is going to take time out. And the pitch is on the way, and this bounces in front of the plate. That is going to be ball 4 to Schumann. Let's see if Max utilizes some of his speed to get into scoring position. Coming up to bat is the left-handed first baseman, Seth Brown. Bradley sets and fires, and the fastball is called strike one. It looks like it's a little bit inside to me, but looks like they're going to challenge ABS. And Seth Brown is correct. That ball is inside, misses by 1/3 of an inch. So that is going to be converted to a ball 1. Bradley sets, and the pitch, and it is fouled off. Count is now evened at 1-1. Bradley sets, pitch is on the way, and the curveball is going to be in there for call. Strike 2. Count is now 1-2. And Bradley sets, and the ball is skied to left field. Lazy fly. Looks like Keachel is coming in. And he's going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Schumann remains at first. Coming up to bat is Zach Short. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the inside portion of the plate. For call, strike one. Bradley takes a step off the mound. Now he's back and he's set. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is now 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off again. Count is going to remain 0-2. Bradley's pitch count is now at 31. And the 0-2 pitch is on the way. Cutter is off the plate. Count is now 1-2. Bradley sets, and he fires, and the curveball is up high. Count is now even at 2-2. Bradley sets and fires, and the pitch is up and in. Count is now run full, 3-2. And Bradley sets and fires, and this one is swung on and missed. Schumann goes, and it's going to be a, gosh damn it. It's going to be a strikeout, interference at the plate, and that is going to wipe the stolen base by Max Schumann out. So that's going to be a double play, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the third. If you have not hit the like button and share the channel out, please do so. If you're not a member of the Yankees, The Ugly Truth family, or the YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing. And we're going to be handing this one off to Evan to call top of the fourth. Thanks, Evan.
Thank you, Ken. In that inning, we saw them work Bradley's pitch count a little bit higher, but could not do anything with the guy on base. For a guy that's going to be part of our bench, I like Schumann. Works at bats, does the little things right, can steal bases. Other than that, we should see who else can be a spark for us. But overall, I like our competition there, and seeing what these guys can do now is more beneficial to Aaron Boone and making those adjustments in game when the regular season comes around.
If we let decisions be made by Boone, I think that we'll have better results than the analytics department having their 2 cents for everything that Boone does.
Right.
I'm still liking this team and what we're doing, so keep going with what we got.
In yesterday's game, we had a RBI bunt by Ornelas, and I believe that was. Do you think that was Boone's call, or was it the hitter's call to do that?
No, that was a Boone call all the way.
Yeah. All right, we're back to action here in the top of the fourth. Cade Winquist will come in to relieve Jeff Gilbert. First pitch on the way to Tristan Gray is up high. Count is 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way from Winquist is high and away. Count is now 2-0 on Tristan Gray. Tristan Gray had an RBI double back in the second inning, giving the Twins a 1-0 lead. The 2-0 pitch on the way, and this one is fouled away. Count is now 2-1. Aaron Boone on the headset here, talking with the yes announcers. 2-1 pitch on the way from Winquist. He delivers the pitch, and it is inside. Count is 3-1. Top of the fourth inning, nobody out, nobody on base. The 3-1 pitch, and this one is inside, just misses off the inside corner. And Tristan Gray will have a leadoff walk here in the top of the fourth. Similarly to how the Twins scored their run in the top of the second inning, which came off a leadoff walk. So now up to bat will be the Twins' eighth hitter, the third baseman, Ryan Creedler. First pitch to Creedler is fouled away. Count is 0-1. Creedler struck out back in the second inning. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way. Winquist ready to deal the 0-1. And the pitch just misses down low, but looks like Winquist or JC Escar is going to challenge this one. We'll see what ABS says. And ABS shows that the pitch was a strike on the bottom of the strike zone, right near the hitter's knees. So the count is now 0-2 on Creedler. O2 pitch on the way. Winquist sets and delivers. The pitch is swung on and grounded foul. Count remains 0-2. On the way. Winquist ready to fire the 0-2. And the pitch is down low in the dirt. It gets away from Escara. And the runner from first, Gray, will head to second. That will be a wild pitch there. All right, pass ball there by Winquist. Should have been blocked by Escara. Goes right underneath his glove. Here comes the 1-2 pitch with the runner back now at second base. 1-2 on the way. And the fastball misses high and away. Count is even at 2-2. 2-2 on the way here. Winquist looks back at second, fires home, and the pitch is grounded weakly foul outside of first base. Count remains 2-2. Winquist with 12 pitches already in the top of the fourth. Tristan Gray is at second base, nobody out. And the 2-2 on the way. Winquist delivers the pitch, and this one is swung on and fouled away. hits the netting out in left field. Count remains 2-2 again. Two and two on the way. Winquest sets and about to fire. 2-2. Pitches swung on and grounded weakly to shortstop. Third baseman cuts over and he cannot make the play, as McMahon will now pick this one up. And the Twins have runners on first and third and nobody out. That was going to be a tough play for third baseman to make. And that was Zach Short at third base, unable to make the play. Would have been a very tough play for McMahon as well, as Creeler runs fast. Up to bat now is the catcher for the Twins, Noah Cardenas. First pitch on the way to Cardenas. Winquest delivers and the pitch is fouled away. Count is 0-1. 0-1 on Cardenas as the Twins have runners on first and third and nobody out. Here in the fourth. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Winquest at the set. He delivers the 0-1 pitch. And the 0-1 is swung on and missed at a curveball in the outside portion of the strike zone. Count is 0-2. On the way to Cardenas, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is now 1-2. One and two on Cardenas. Winquest delivers the pitch, and this one is grounded foul. Count remains 1-2. A lot of foul balls here by the Twins. They are working these pitchers. Derek Shelton is the new Twins manager. Here comes the 1-2 pitch on the way. And this one is up and away. Count is now 2-2. 2-2 with 2 on and nobody out here in the top of the fourth. 2-0 Minnesota leads. 2-2 pitch. And this one is swung on and missed for strike 3. Winquest gets him with a curveball down in the zone. And there's one out here with runners on first and third. Up to bat now will be the leadoff hitter, Brooks Lee. So Twins remain with runners on first and third and one out. Brooks Lee at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And this one is fouled right behind home plate. Count is 0-1. Winquest with 21 pitches here in the top of the fourth. Twins threatening again in this inning. They have runners on first and third and one out. Top of the fourth, they lead 2-0. The 0-1 pitch. And Winquest is going to check on the runner at first, who gets back in there safely. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. And the 0-1 pitch, this one is fouled away. Count is now 0-2. 0-2 pitch is on the way. Here comes the pitch from Winquest. And the 0-2 is grounded to first base. And Seth Brown has it. He's going to tag the runner at first and get the second out of the inning. The runner from third did not advance home. So the Twins will now have runners on second and third as Creedler moved to second base. So 2 outs, runners on second and third. Up to bat now will be Luke Keishel. First pitch on the way from Winquest. And this one is grounded in the hole. McMahon has it. He fires over to first. Not in time. The ball gets by the first baseman, Seth Brown, but 2 runs will, I believe, come in to score there. And nope, I think it's just going to be one run. 1 run is going to come in to score as McMahon did not let that ball go into the outfield. So the Twins will now have a 3-0 lead on the Yankees. I believe, I think 2 runners did score, actually, yes. Two runners did score on that play. So it is 4-0 Minnesota. They have a runner at first base with 2 outs. Up to bat is Trevor Larnach. And Winquest in for the sign and checks back on the runner at first, and Keishel is back in there safely. Keishel is accounted for 3 runs, 3 RBIs for the Twins here today. First pitch on the way to Larnach is outside, counted as 1-0. Larnach walked back in the 3rd inning. And once again, can we see the leadoff walk come back to bite us in this 4th inning? Pitch to Larnach is in there for a called strike. Count is even at 1-1. Hello, Wendy. The 1-1 pitch on the way. And Winquest fires the 1-1 pitch. And this one is grounded up the middle to the shortstop. McMahon fires over to first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Twins take a 4-0 lead. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th.
We want to thank everybody for hopping into today's play-by-play. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. If you have not, or if you are subscribed, please hit the notifications so that you know when the channels are live and not Memorex. We appreciate your support. You can tell that Winquest is working on a couple of pitches. Not bad in general, but the statement, once again, walks lead to bad things, and another walks ends up scoring. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we're in the middle of the 4th. The Twins are up 4-0. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is Trent Grisham, Jason Dominguez, and Cody Bellinger.
Yes.
A little bit of a slow afternoon for our New York Yankees. However, I think we can still turn it around and make this a competitive game.
Yeah, I'm not freaking out. 4-0 is 4-0. You get a grand slam and ties things up. But either way, it's just spring training. Nothing to really worry about here. Paul Blackburn will not make a start for us in the regular season unless injuries occur. possibly a spot start, but I think that will also go to Ryan Yarborough.
Bradley is back on the bump, and he is at 35 pitches. The first
10.
pitch to Grisham is a splitter that is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Grishbaum. Welcome to the stream, SGA and Wendy. Appreciate y'all taking time to be here. And Bradley sets. Yes, sir.
If you want to call this inning, you can, because I might have to.
Oh, you're right.
Now.
You're right. I'm screwed up again.
No, you can call it, because I think I have to go now. I'll have to actually go.
Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for helping out today in our stream. Most appreciated. You did an excellent job as usual. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter that catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. All right, Evan, I'm going to drop you down. Appreciate your support.
Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Ken.
So the count is 1-2 on Grishbaum. He is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham hammers this one foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. Grisham is taking time out. Now he's back in the box. Bradley sets and fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike three, and that is going to do it for Grisham in this at-bat. That is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. Dominguez is 1 for 1 on the day with a hit in his first at-bat. Bradley sets and fires, and this one is hammered down the first base line. Foul. Count is 0-1. Dominguez is the sole base hit for the Yankees today. And Bradley sets and fires, and this one is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Teachel is tracking it, and he is going to make the play easily, the can of corn. That's going to be the second out of the inning. And coming up to bat is going to be Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Bradley sets and fires, and the curveball is up and away. Count is now 2-0. And Bradley sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1 on Belly. Bellinger is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is going to go 3-1. Offense has been sleeping, Sean. You're right. And Bradley sets, fires, and this one is hammered foul. Count is now full, 3-2. And the payoff pitch is fouled straight back. The Bellinger is alive, and count is going to remain 3-2. Bradley sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled down the first base line. So the count is going to remain 3-2 once again. And Bradley sets, fires, and the fastball is way inside for ball 4. So Bellinger's going to drop his gear and head to first base. So Bellinger has a 2-out walk as he heads to first. And big Giancarlo Stanton is coming up to bat. Stanton is 0 for 1 on the day. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a cutter off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Bradley sets, fires, and Stanton takes a mighty chop at that ball, but 97-mile-an-hour fastball makes it past him, and the count is evened out 1-1. Bradley sets, fires, and this one is foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Count on Big G is 1-2. And Bradley's going to take a step off the mound. He's back in the box. Bradley sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Stanton for the 3rd out of the inning. Coming up to bat in the top of the 5th is going to be Wallner, Outman, and Wagaman. If you have not hit the like or share button, please do so. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing. We appreciate your support. Game is trucking along fairly quick. We're in the 5th inning at a little over 2 hours of broadcast time. I know this evening Joe has a show on YankeeMania, so I recommend hopping in there and checking out what he's got to show. For this channel, it looks like Angel Chiavelli is going to come in to replace Cade Winquist. If you did not know, Chiavelli was acquired by the Yankees via trade during this offseason. Chiavelli has a big arm and is an exciting ball player. 5 years of control with him. He has 3 options. So he may not start the season up on the Yankee roster, and that'll give Matt Blake time to work with him to refine his game. However, I think that it can be done and he can become a productive member of the 2026 Yankees bullpen. And the first pitch is on the way. And the pitch is in there, swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. V is the fourth pitcher for the Yankee day. And he sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 0-2. And Chavy sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-2. And the note, John Browning, we're doing a preview of March 16th, history of the Yankees, tonight at 7 p.m. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hit into left center, and Wallner is chugging for two, and he is going to make it in there for a hustle double. We'll definitely consider popping up with you, Sean. And Outman is up to bat. And the first pitch, Outman shows bunt, but it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And Chavez sets and fires, and the fastball is fouled down the left field line and is going to make it into the concourse. Count is evened at 1-1. Outman is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a run scored. Chavez sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 2-1. V sets, checks on the runner, brings the pitch in, and the changeup is just a bit inside and a little bit low. Count is now 3-1. V sets, and this pitch is hammered to right field, and this one is going, and gone. And that is a 2-run homer for Outman. So that is going to bring the score to 6-0. And the score is now 6-0 to Minnesota. And Sean's show is going to feature the 27-29 Yankees, the first Yankee dynasty. Chavez sets, fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 1-0. And Chavez sets, fires, and the pitch is a slider down low. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is grounded, and the ball is thrown wildly by McMahon, and the ball is going to skip past the first baseman. Another run is going to score. McMahon is demonstrating great range at shortstop, but accuracy throwing, the spinning move is just not there. And they're going to score that as a single for Wagaman. DeVee has not recorded a strike or recorded an out. And the pitch is on the way, and this changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is now 0-2. DeVee sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Gray swings and misses for strike 3. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Nice depth on that changeup. Coming up to bat is Kreider. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored and a strikeout. And Chavez sets and fires, and the 98-mile-an-hour fastball just misses outside. Count is 1-0. Kreider is 1 for 2 on the day. Single. And Chavez sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. Welcome back, Joe.
How you doing?
And the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is now 3-1. Yeah, my mom's healthcare provider is about to take off, so I need to do a turnover with her. So if you could take it from here, that'd be most appreciated.
Sure. No problem.
We have a runner at first with 1 out. Count is 3-1. Well, now fouled off, 3-2, and I will be back shortly.
You got it. Take care. All right. With 3 balls and 2 strikes and Cervelli pitching. Not the greatest of games today, folks. Cervelli obviously is going to need some work in the minor leagues. There's no question about that. He's got a good young arm. There's a throw to second. Everything going wrong today. Now we have first and second. A 3-2 pitch was ball 4. So it's first and second and 1 out. And, it's just one of those games. I mean, they've looked flawless the whole time this year. So, one clunker, I mean, obviously you're going to get once in a while. There's no chance on that, everyone. So it's 6-0 here in the top of the 5th with 1 out and 2 men on. How's everybody doing? I want to let everybody know that tonight on NYYankeeMania at 7 p.m., we are going to have Sean and Charles on. They're going to be on live with a preview of their show that's coming up on March 16th on the history of the New York Yankees. That's going to be on NYYankeeMania today at 7 p.m. Tomorrow we're going to have coffee, donuts, and of course our show at 9:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. We will be talking Yankee baseball with our family chat and anything you want to talk about in the world of baseball and whatever. And then tomorrow we're going to have at 8 o'clock with Evan, Chef Nick, and the crew and Jason. They're going to be announcing. We're going to have live the WBC game of USA against Brazil. That's going to be on our channel. And I believe that Yankees, The Ugly Truth, you're going to have the Yankees against the Rays at 6:30. So you have double double whammy tomorrow, everyone. You have both of those. Also, we should make an announcement right before the 8 o'clock game. We're probably going to have on the entertainment channel a cooking debut. Well, not debut, but of Chef Nick. He's going to be giving recipes for St. Patrick's Day, Easter Day. It's also another preview of what they're going to talk about for next week with Caterina Michio and the rest of the gang. Hopefully Maria Venuto also. So there's a lot going on in the channels. Also, Saturday night we have our after hours show, and it's going to be World Mania After Dark, and that's going to be at 11 o'clock Eastern, and that's actually going to be our first show on the station with After Dark. So we're going to have that at 11 p.m. on Saturday nights, right here on the World Sports Mania Entertainment Channel. So look for that. And basically, that's what it is. It's entertainment. By the way, there is a pitching change going on right now with that's why I'm not doing anything with the game. It's 7-0 Minnesota with a break in the action. So so we are going to do that on the channel. It's World Sports Mania Entertainment. That is our second channel, everyone. So please come and look for it. We're going to have a lot of action on there. If you like wrestling, we're going to be doing WWE WrestleMania the 2 nights. We've done Royal Rumbles. We've done SummerSlams. We're going to be doing SummerSlam again. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So a lot of things are happening on the channel. Also, Jason is going to be doing the March Madness. He's gonna call a few games for us on the channel. So that's all going to happen on World Sports Mania Entertainment, and everything on the Yankee channel is going to be our morning show, Coffee Bagels, and Yankee Chat. Then we're going to have pregame. We're going to have the game either simulcasting here on the Yankees The Ugly Truth, or we're doing it ourselves. We're also going to have a game of the week, an important game in the Yankee schedule that will happen a little bit later on in the season. We'll have a Yankee Roundup show. And we have a lot of interviews. We're going to have some of our 9:30 shows will go on at 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or 2 o'clock, because some of our guests, the big guest or any guest, sometimes they can't come on at 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So, of course, if you get, let's say, a Tino Martinez or a Mariano Rivera that's going to come on, and he said, well, I can't come on at 9:30, but I can come on at 12 o'clock. We're going to go to 12 o'clock because I want to bring that to you fans. And I also want to be on live so that you could ask your questions and all of that. So a lot involved, a lot going on the channels, everyone, but we do need for you to like and subscribe. All right, well, we're continuing the game, and now for the Yankees, let's see who's coming in. The first pitch is a ball, and the new pitcher is Cole Zefrio. He was in Tampa last year, 25 games with a 4.55 ERA. So that is who's pitching right now for the New York Yankees. So it's 7-0. Runners on second and third, 1 out, 2 ball, no strike count. And I see that Ken is back. Everything is cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Got the turnover.
Great. Here comes the pitch, and it's grounded foul down the right field line. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, a lot of things not going well for the New York Yankees today. No matter what, they're very close on the plays, and the ball just keeps hindering the gloves or whatever. So it's just one of those games, everyone. Just one of those games. Listen, if you can go 9-2 and have a clunker, and then win 5 in a row, I'll take that every time, right, Ken?
Without a doubt.
Okay, with that, definitely.
Well, I mean, they're playing our third baseman at shortstop, why, I have no damn clue. McMahon has great range, but his throwing angle is off.
Yeah. No,
By
everything's off.
by all rights, he should have 2 throwing errors.
Right. No, there's just a few things going on here that's not great, but it's just one of those games. Finally, a strikeout. So it's 2 outs here with second and third. And I don't know. I don't know anything about this pitcher. I don't know if you do.
I know he was up with Tampa Bay for a bit last year. Didn't pitch a lot.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, it's 2 outs now. And ball right down Broadway, 0-1. Nice pitch. At least he's throwing hard. Luke Chriselle is up right now. He hit a. What was that?
Keachel.
Cheechel. Okay. See, you're great with these whippersnappers. There's a line drive, base hit in the left field. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And the Yankees are getting spanked today, people. 9-0. Well, they're showing it. Yeah, there's the 9. 9-0 right now. Not the greatest of games, but hey, what are you going to do? That was smacked to left field. That was left up in the zone. Oh, what a loud, very bad breaking pitch. Oh, my God. Ken, I think I could have hit that. So.
Could be.
Probably. All right, so we have runner on first and 2 outs. And the first pitch is a changeup at 80 miles an hour for a call, strike 1. And Mr. Trevor is up. He walked in the third. He's 0 for 2. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice little breaking pitch, changeup at 80 miles an hour. That's a little relief when guys are throwing 198, 99, and you go to 80. That's a big difference, a big drop off. So it's 0-2. Is this rain ever going to leave us? My God. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little bit outside on a 95 mile an hour fastball. It was a nice pitch down the line, but no cigar. And I'll tell you, I like the way the routes that Dominguez is taking in left field. By the way outside again, 2-2. You know what that means? And how do you do?
How do you do? Cock-a-doodle doo.
Deuce. All right, the set. He looks over to first, and the pitch. Popped him up. Third base. Well, is that McMahon over there? It looks like it. Or Short. Who is that?
No, it's Zach Short.
Jack Short. Okay, he makes the catch, and the inning is over. So we got almost a 10-inning rule here. The Minnesota Twins 9, the New York Yankees nothing, and we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. One of those games, guys. Can we go into the next game? Maybe we could start all over again. What do you think, Ken?
It looks like Cody Funderbrook is coming in to replace Taj Bradley, so thank God he's the hell out of there.
Sheesh. Now maybe we could get some runs. No, just kidding. What a day. What a day. It just doesn't stop raining. It's raining. It's just an, yuck day altogether. And I think the Yankees took that, even though the weather's nice out there. So how is everybody doing today, man? How is everybody? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Better rain than nosebleed. What's going on, big guy? How's it going with you? How's everybody in the chat? Nancy, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Big rah-rah to Nitin. Nitin, thank you for stopping in, and I hope everything's going well with you and the family. And I hope you're having a good time. You deserve a little relaxation. So thanks again for everything that you do for us. So, Ken, we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Do you want to take it, or would you like
Go ahead and call it through?
Call it through? Okay. All right. Right now we're still in commercial break. And here we go. And you know, yes stays with the same picture, whatever, for ages. Now, finally, they come back, and there's another break in the action. And Ryan McMahon is going to lead off here in the bottom of the fifth inning with Minnesota leading 9-0. You can take that name, Fundelberg. I love that name. Oh, God. 3.51 ERA last year. Where did they get these names? Oh, my God. McMahon. And now that's an easy name, Ryan McMahon. He flied out in the second. He's 0 for 1. In the spring, he's batting 125. Pitcher's way up high. 1-1. Incredible. And it looks like, again, another beautiful day in Florida. And we get nothing but rain and rain and rain. At least, like Nosebleed said, it's not snow. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. 13 pitches already. And we are in the bottom of the fifth inning, everyone. And not the greatest day for Yankee fans, but we'll get over it. It is up high 2-2 on a sweeper, 79 miles an hour. So McMahon, what the Yankees really need from McMahon, Ken, is at least 250. He's got to bat at least 245, 250. I don't see why he couldn't do that. The next pitch is outside, another sweeper, 79 miles an hour, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Ryan McMahon. As we play the bottom of the fifth, we would love to see some offense. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. High chopper behind home plate, foul, and we'll do it again at 3. Well, fans, I hope everybody's getting excited as we're rounding the corner, a couple of weeks away from opening day. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and it's lined in the left center field, and the center fielder cannot make the catch. He dives, couldn't do it. McMahon on his way to second will get in there easily with a double. That's definitely going to be a double. Great play by the center fielder, but he tried to be anyway. He dove, and he just fell short of making a really nice catch. So we have a runner on second and no one out here for the New York Yankees. It'd be nice to get on the scoreboard. And that is McMahon there. And that's what we need from McMahon, guys. Go the opposite way. Hit the ball where it's pitched. Here's a Stroud. Who's up? J.C. Estrada, yes. And it is 1 ball and no strikes. He grounded out in the second inning. He's having a nice spring. He's batting .333. There's the next pitch is a cutter for a call strike. 92-mile-an-hour cutter. Very nice pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and McMahon is on second base. And they're playing him right up the middle. And he does, he does hit the ball a lot up the middle. There's a pitch outside, 2-1 on Estrada. Come on, fans, come on. Let's get a couple of runs here. Let's not get shut out. We don't want to get shut out. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a sinker, 91 miles an hour. 2-2, and you know what that means. How do you do? Ay. What a game. What a game. Here's the 2-2 pitch. The set, and the pitch is swung on and missed. He gone. 1 man out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. That's why, fans, you need a right-handed catcher, a right-handed hitting catcher. When are they going to do that? What year and what century? I don't understand the love affair with left-handed hitting catches. Can they just get one that can at least hit 230?
Welcome to the stream, Tinkin and Jason. Appreciate you hopping in the stream.
Hey, Jason. Max Schumann is up. He walked in the third, having a nice spring, 444. Came from the A's. And he's a nice player. He really is. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on a cutter. This cutter was 92 miles an hour. He really mixes his pitches well, Ken.
Yep.
This kid looks like a really good pitcher. Here's the 1-1 pitch. I really like Max's approaches. Inside, 2-1. I like the way he stands at the plate. He looks confident and he looks to go with the pitch, and that bodes well for the Yankee bench. Going to be interesting, who's going to make it and who's not. 2-1 pitch, little bit inside, 3-1, and he has a very, very good eye. I've been watching all of his at bats. I like the way he stands in there. He's played 14 games in left, 6 in center, 3 in right, 48 at first, 117 at short, and 54 games at third base. Check swing, half swing, call swing and a miss. So it's 3-2 now on Schumann. With Ryan McMahon at second base, one out here. What?
My thing with Schumann is he's an elite defender in every position he plays.
Yes.
And he's got speed. He would have had a stolen base if it wasn't batter interference earlier in this game. So he's got speed on himself too.
Good player. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, the set. And the pitch way up high, ball 4. And the Yankees now have first and second and 1 out. And let's see who's coming up.
Schumann had been the A's everyday shortstop, but when they brought up their phenom that ended up winning the Rookie of the Year, that displaced him.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they walked from Schumann. I think it's a mistake.
You're right. Zach Brown is up, another former A's. I think we like getting A's players. As a pitch right down Broadway, a sinker 92 miles an hour, strike 1. And that's another thing with Zach Brown. I like the way he hangs in there. His spring average is only 167, but trust me, this guy can hit. Line foul down the third base line, nothing in 2 on Brown. But Brown is always stuck in there. He's a very good utility player. He's a good outfielder. He gets a lot of clutch hits. And he's around, the Yankees made some smart moves in the offseason. They might not have made as many as people would have liked, but what they did do is smart. Here comes the pitch, swung on and missed on a sweeper, 81 miles an hour, 2 men down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. But again, that doesn't tell the story, everyone. These guys are professional at what they do. Backup wise, going in, the Yankees are going to have a very, very good fill-in team in the 7th, 8th, and 9th spots in the innings and in the order. So I really like that. Zach Short is up, swung on and missed, strike 1. From day one, Ken, not impressed with Short at all. He's not. I don't know. There's something about him. We have, they definitely have about 3 or 4 players ahead of him. And look at that. And he lines one. Oh, nice play by the shortstop, Lee. He scoops it up and makes the play, and that's the inning. So at the end of 5 innings, everyone, the Yankees are trailing Minnesota 9-0. Don't like saying that too much.
9 freaking donuts.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm telling you, it's one of these games we're not used to. We're just not used to it. But, you got to get a clinker. You got to get a clunker once in a while, right, Ken?
Oh, yeah. And it looks like Cole Zaffino is coming in to replace Shivali. Or it wasn't Shivali, whoever replaced Shivali. So, another person I haven't heard of before.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of them down the line. Yes, we are definitely going to see that. That's why it's a little hard. You know, I give you guys credit because you do this, everyday basis, and when you get into the later innings, it's not easy, people. It really isn't easy, and even the announcers on TV. I mean, they have a lot of information in front of them. The game day notes, the up to the minute numbers and everything. Yeah, we could get so much, but I mean, it's you get through this and you're going to have a wonderful play by play the whole year, guys. This is the hard part. And I got to admit, I mean, it's a little tough, and you get anxious because you want to know what's there. I understand the game day is okay and all that, but nothing's 100%. And even the announcers, they get baffled sometimes. They see, oh, number 88's up. Who is that? They'll clearly state that. So it's difficult. And if you survive that, you're a very, very good announcer. Let me tell you guys. So hang in there. This is only spring training.
And for those of you that are out there, if you are not subscribed to NYYankeeMania or Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider doing so. And go ahead and hit the like button and share the channel out. Your support is most appreciated.
Savelli's back in.
Yep. And the second pitch is bounced down the left field line, and that is going to be a hustle double. Duke Ellis is taken over in left field for Jason Dominguez. Spencer Jones replaces Trent Grisham. Braden Shoemate replaces Ryan McMahon at shortstop. I like Shoemate. He's a solid player.
Yes.
He made that play yesterday, throwing to home from his knee in left field and gunned down the run.
No, that was a great play.
And Rodriguez is coming up to bat. First pitch is a changeup swung on, a miss. Count is 0-1. And Chavez sets and fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is evened out 1-1.
I don't understand. I mean, they should start Spencer Jones, give him as much at bats as possible.
And the pitch is on the way, and this one is a towering fly ball that is drifting to the first base dugout. And it's going to make it into the stands for strike two. Count is 1-2. And Chavez sets. And he fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed for strike three. That is going to be the first out. Name the Yankee is up. I think it's Andrew Benintendi. Played for the White Sox in 2024 and the Yankees in 2024.
Yeah.
Only played 11 games.
Duke Ellis. No, it's Duke Ellington.
No, it's Duke Ellis. Well, I know we made the trade that brought Benintendi and Tommy Kahnle back.
Yes.
And the pitch is on the way, and the pitch is fouled off by Wagaman. Count is 0-1.
And here comes Aaron Boone.
And here you go.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
That's usually reserved for the other team. But when you have a crap outing, you're going to get it from me.
I don't blame you.
And for those of you who are here, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the NY Yankee Mania family, please consider subscribing. Looks like Michael Arias is coming in to replace Javi this time. Your support is most appreciated by myself and Joe.
Yes.
If you are subscribed, please hit the ring the bell so that you have notifications for all the times that we are on live or when we drop shorts, so that you don't miss a bit of Yankee news. Or in Joe's case, it's Yankee wrestling, basketball, entertainment, a plethora of things.
Oh, yeah.
And they're doing a preview this evening at 7 p.m. on NY Yankee Mania of the trivia, the Yankee trivia. They're going to be featuring the first dynasty, 1927 to 1929. Looks like we're doing some defensive subs right now. Looks like Ali Sanchez is coming in for JC Escarra.
Yep. Yeah, the history show is going to be really cool. Dissecting so much from the early years and batting averages and all kinds of stuff. I thought that they did a very nice job on their first show, and they're looking forward for what they have left with so many more years to conquer. And give Charles and Sean Browning a lot of credit.
Indeed. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Arias was on our 40-man roster last year, but to make space, we designated him for assignment, and he accepted minor league assignment. So he is not on the 40-man roster, but he did get an invite to spring training. And the pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Arias sets and fires, and the sweeper is foul straight back. Count is going to remain 1-2.
I'm kind of curious why Randall hasn't been in the lineup yet. What's going on with that?
I'm curious. And pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. That's
There's a lot of
for Wagaman, and that is the second out of the inning. He is a plus pitcher. He showed us good things last year. Unfortunately, he's out of options.
Oh boy. Oh, he could be a relief.
Yep.
Throws hot.
And the pitch is on the way. It is foul straight back, so the count is 0-1 on Gray. Gray is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a double, a walk, and a strikeout. And Arias sets and fires. And the changeup is way off the plate. Count is even at 1-up. Arias sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate for ball two. Sanchez is firing down to second base. And for some damn reason, they are sending the runner to third.
I think he balked.
And it is a balk. Arias sets and fires. And the fastball is way up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1. And here we go again.
3-1. Oy.
Arias sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So another free pass is going to happen for the Minnesota Twins today. Twins have runners at first and second with 2 outs. If you're just hopping into the stream, the Twins lead the Yankees today 9-0. This is the worst beatdown we've taken this season.
Yep.
However, you have to expect to lay an egg every once in a while. And Kreider is coming up to bat. Kreider is 1 for 2 on the day with a base on balls and a single. 2 runs scored, and the first pitch is a sweeper that catches the upper portion of the strike zone for call strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Arias sets and fires, and this pitch is driven to left field. And this one is going to drift foul just barely. I thought he hit a dinger off of him.
I know. I thought so too. The way the camera angle.
Yep. Count is 0-2. So is Kreider going to become a strikeout victim for the Twins for the second time today? Or is he driving in a run?
We shall see. Step out.
Indeed, indeed. And Kreider takes a step out of the box. Arias steps off the mound, so I don't know who the hell they're charging the timeout to. But they're in the box and on the mound again, or on the rubber. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to be a changeup that drifts inside. Count is 1-2. Well, Chavi did not look impressive today, and the pitch is on the way, and he's going to plunk Kreider.
Oh, God.
So now the bases are juiced full of Minnesota Twins, and what the hell could happen next?
A grand slam.
Yeah, this is like payback for the other day when we kicked the crap out of his Twins.
Yep.
I mean, essentially, we're playing with an entire squad of AA ball players. You know how it is.
Yep.
And it looks like Cardenas is going to be coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2. Looks like they're going to replace Kreider with pinch hitter Ben Ross. Kreider is 1 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts, an RBI, and a run. Arias sets, and the first pitch is on the way. There's a check swing, and the ball is up out of the strike zone. First base umpire confirms that Cardenas did not swing. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. Beautiful fastball that catches the outside upper portion of the plate for call, strike 1. Count is even at 1-up. And Arias sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is now 2-1.
Can we get the third out here? Come on, man.
And the pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off down the first base side. So the count is going to level at 2-2. And for Just for Joe, how do you do, jackasses? And looks like Cardenas is going to take a little bit of a timeout here and being a strikeout victim for the third time today. So will he get the hat trick? Pitch is on the way, and this one is just fouled off. That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball by Arias. Count is going to remain deuce.
Yep.
Arias sets and fires, and this one is going to float in just a bit high. Count is now going to run full, 3-2. All right, Michael, there is no room to put him on the
Yeah,
table.
really.
You got to come to him. Arias sets and fires, and this one is hammered to the shortstop. It's going to skip over his glove, and it looks like a run. 2 runs are going to score. And that is going to bring our tally to 11 freaking donut.
Jeez.
And it looks like Kalen Culpepper is going to replace Brooks Lee as the pinch hitter.
Wow. This is not for the highlight.
And the pitch is on the way. 97-mile-an-hour fastball is off the plate for ball 1. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is tapped up the middle. And Jesus Christ. And Schumann tries to flip over a freaking diving shoemate. No strength on the throw, and that is going to be beat out. Looking at the replay play, and shoemate runs into Schumann.
Jeez. This is like bad news bears.
And he wraps his arms around him. He collides with the infielder. Bad news bears hell. And the score is now 12-0. We need to get Bob Euchre in here to call this shit.
Just a little inside. Oh my God. Can we wave the white flag and just end it?
And it looks like Kayla Rosario is coming in to pinch hit for Luke Keachel.
Oh, this guy had a nice AA season. 25 homers, 83 RBIs.
Yep.
Now 3-run homer, make it 15-0.
And there he sets and fires. And this one is skied straight back. 79-mile-an-hour sweeper. Man, I'll tell you what, my spring training hat is getting pissed on today, so I'm switching back to Navy. I've had enough of it.
Yeah, you're better off.
And Arias sets, fires, and the sweeper is down low.
This is one that you're off to see. The Wizard, the wonderful Wizard.
La 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 la. And the pitch is on the way, and that damn thing is down low too. Count is now 2-1.
Oh,
I mean,
boy. What's everybody having for dinner?
2 more balls, and we'll have the bases juiced with Twins once again. I mean, we've lived on that edge all day. And the next pitch, go figure, is a fastball off the plate. Count is now 3-1.
Oh, boy.
It is a spring training game, so I'm not going to get too upset about it.
No, but the haters
you're
are going to
playing
come out.
serious minor leaguers, with the exception of some good ones. And the pitch is on the way. The sinker is in there for call. Strike 2. Holy moly. Could we record the third out of this inning and be done with it? I don't know. Arias is more concerned with straightening his brim and his hat than he is throwing the pitch to the catcher. Rosario is in the box, and the payoff pitch is on, and it's swung on and fouled. The runners were on the go, so they're trying to stick our face in a little bit of doo-doo. because we
Doo-doo.
on the freaking Twins in the regular season, postseason, and generally every time we play them. However, they can have their day in spring training. Various sets and fires, and this one is tap foul straight back. Count is going to remain 3-2. And how do you do, Joe?
How do you do?
La 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 la. This is the 8th pitch of the bat coming up. And area sets, fires, and this one is looped into the Devil's Triangle in right field. So that's going to mean another run. That drops in for a single. So Cardenas is going to score from second. Culpepper is going to be standing at third. So that is an RBI single for Rosario. And the score is a lucky 13-0 for the New York Yankees. And here you go, another jackass heading out of the
Hit
game.
the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more.
One more time, get your ass out of the game.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
I mean, I swear to God, they might as well just stick a T up there and say, take a whack at it.
Yeah, really. Well, this is the best sight there is all day. You have Meredith with Oswaldo Cabrera smiling away. So he's going to make his debut tomorrow night, which is good. This is one of the games you do not want to have on yes.
Yeah, Oswaldo, we saw you break your ankle in the middle of the game, so let's talk about that for your interview. It hurt like hell, and I still made it back to the bag safely.
Yep.
And it looks like Pedro Rodriguez is coming in to replace Arias.
Let's see. We make a pact. If he hits a grand slam and it's 17-0, could we call that the mercy rule?
Well, we got to look for this pitcher to give up the walk to go bases juiced. And we're only in the top of the 6th. What the hell?
That's crazy. That's
And we are at 2 hours and 18 minutes in this broadcast. Hey, Booney, pull one of your upper level pitchers to come in so we can end this crap.
Yeah, really. And now we'll get later on with on Sean's show. You're gonna see all the people that haven't been on because the Yankees have been playing well.
And Rodriguez sets and fires, and the first pitch, go figure, is off the plate for ball one.
You were gonna say that.
Count is 1-0. La 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 la. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is foul down the third baseline. Count is 1-1. And part of the interview says that Oswaldo Cabrera has been cleared for full baseball activities, and he will be in tomorrow's game. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit a little low and outside. Count is now 2-1. We're halfway to the walk. Let's see if we can see the bases juiced for the Minnesota Twins today.
Oh, jeez.
And Rodriguez sets and fires, and this one almost clips. Actually, he did clip the batter. So we don't have to worry about the walk. We just hit the batter, and he hits to first. And now the bases are juiced full of Twins.
And now the grand slam.
With 2 outs. And Gonzalez is coming up to bat. He is 1-for-1 on the day with a double and a run scored. So if we lay a gray paper right here, maybe you can drive this one into the stands.
Yeah, really. Well, talk about a loss. This is a loss. Oh.
And the pitch is driven into left field. going to make the corner, and the ball is thrown in. There is a runner heading to home, and he is thrown out at home. And the side is finally retired. But
14-0.
And one run is going to score, and it is just short of the 17-0 we were anticipating. However, they did score a run, and it is now 14-0. So thank you very much for the double-A pitchers that we brought into the game. Appreciate getting spanked like that. It is most appreciated. Coming up in our half of the sixth is going to be Spencer Jones, Duke Ellis, and Yankee Fernandez.
Ay.
I mean, I don't know what the heck you could say about this game other than it's nasty out there.
The only good thing about this game is what's coming up now, Spencer Jones. That's about all. There's nothing
Come on,
positive
Spencer.
we got to take out of it.
Get 15-1.
Unbelievable.
And welcome to the stream, Cruise. Don't believe I've seen you here today, so thank you, sir. If you have not hit the like button or shared the channel out, even though it is a shit game, we appreciate the like. If you're not a member of the YankeeMania family or the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing because all the games are not going to be this crappy throughout the season.
No way.
We thank you for your support, hanging out with us. I hope you're having a little bit of fun in this BS stream. The one thing you can rest assured, no matter how bad any game goes, we will be here to call the game until the bitter end. And it looks like Eric Oriz is coming in to take the count. And the first pitch to Spencer Jones is swung on and missed. Never mind. That was not a swing and a miss. That was down low. And the count is 1-0. And Oriz sets and fires. And this pitch is up high. Count is now 2-0 on Jones. Jones looks like he's anticipating some meat so he can put some thunder in it. And the pitch is swung on and hammered foul. Apparently I did miss a pitch because the count is evened at deuce or 2-2.
And how do you do?
And Orze sets and fires, and the splitter, actually it's a fastball, I think, is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. For those of you just joining this horrendous game, the score is 15-0 Twins. Nobody out, and Spencer Jones is up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. The count is going to remain 3-2.
His OPS is 1,477.
Yeah.
Eek.
And Jones is sitting there. He's ready with bated breath, anticipating a fastball. And he gets a splitter that's in the dirt, so that is ball 4. So Spencer Jones is going to start off the bottom of the sixth with a leadoff walk. And superstar Duke Ellington is coming up to bat.
I'll take a bunt.
Duke, can you lay one down?
Dude, if he does that, I'll be laughing.
And the pitcher's up on the mound dancing, for God's sakes. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up and away. Count is 1-0. This is time to mount the grand comeback.
Oh, yeah.
15 runs this inning. It's happening. Hot take. You heard it here first. And the pitcher is intimidated by Duke Ellis and steps off the rubber, rubbing his head, wondering why a beanpole has a stick at the plate. And Orze sets and fires, and his slider is just a bit inside. Count is 2-0.
Just a bit outside.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter that is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-0. So here comes the auto strike, of course. Orze sets and fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call strike one. Count is now 3-1.
3-1. This is torture.
And Orze sets, fires, and the pitch is down low for ball 4. So our New York Yankees have the first 2 runners on base. And Ellis, not a spectacular hitter, but he is fast. He was up in the 24 season, came in as a pinch runner, did a little bit of stolen bases, and bored. Coming up to bat is Yankees Fernandez. Fernandez was recently acquired from the Colorado Rockies when he was designated for assignment. And the pitch is on the way, and the splitter is right down the heart of Broadway for call strike one. Fernandez is noted for his powerful arm and fielding, not so much for his hitting. And the pitch is on the way, and it is going to be a splitter in there for call strike 2. Count is 0-2.
He's got some on. He should be a pitcher.
Yeah, he wagged one from right field to home that was measured at 101 miles an hour on flight time. I've never seen an outfielder throw that strong.
You're right.
He would definitely have a big red circle. If you run, you die. And the pitch is on the way, and Fernandez hits a towering, lazy fly ball to right field. Gonzalez is going to be under it and make the catch. Spencer Jones is going to tag and advance to third. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and third with 1 out. I guess we're going to see if Duke Ellington is going to take off and run. It looks like Ernesto Martinez
I got the chat saying that now.
is coming in to pinch hit. So let's see if Martinez holds the form and strikes out on 3 pitches. And the first pitch from Orze is up out of the strike zone. So I guess it's not going to be a 3-pitch strikeout, maybe 4. Count is 1-0. This is a big boy here at the plate.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Pitch
the
is
other
on
guy,
the way. And it floats in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1.
Ernesto.
And Orze sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a foul straight back. Of course, it was right down the heart of Broadway, so we couldn't have actually hit the ball. So we're set up for the 4-pitch strikeout. Is my prediction going to be correct?
No. He's gonna get a hit to right field.
And Orze sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Here you go, Martinez. You get the special song.
We want rain. We want rain. Start
Why
raining.
can't we be in a hurricane condition that cancels the rest of this game?
Yeah, really. Oh, this
Coming
is
up to bat
torture.
is going to be Brandon Shoemate, the guy who tried to tackle Max Schumann at second base while he was fielding the ball. Pitch is on the way, and it is just a little bit high. The catcher actually had to jump up in the air to get that one. Count is 1-0. He threw a splitter that was 81 miles an hour. I don't think I've ever seen a splitter that slow. And the next pitch is a splitter that is eyeball level for ball 2. Count is 2-0. La 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 la.
Clouds look very, very mean. It's going to pour over there any minute.
Yeah, it needs to start right now.
Yeah,
Right now.
really. Like this, we can end this abortion. It's going to pour.
And Orze sets. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is above Shoemake's head. So just a little bit high. Count is now 3-0. Orze sets. Fires. And the pitch is up high. So that is a 4-pitch walk to Brandon Shoemate. So that is going to be bases juice full of Yankees. So will our New York Yankees actually score a run this inning? There are 2 outs, and I'm pessimistic. Looks like Ali Sanchez is coming up to bat. Well, here comes the strikeout. And Sanchez takes a
Here
freaking
comes the
curveball
rain.
in there for
Everybody's
call.
getting up. The sky is going to open up.
And Orze sets, and the pitch floats inside. Count is 1-1. And there is a challenge.
Oh, you got to be kidding. What's outside?
And the call is going to be confirmed. Minnesota lost one of their challenges. That was over an inch outside. And Orze sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball in there for strike 2. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is grounded to the third baseman. Ross is going to field it cleanly and fire to Sabato to do it for the Yankees. And no dadgum run once again. And that is going to do it for the 6th. Joe, I need you to do a rain dance with a little bit of those damn rain clouds get there quicker and start raining. And we want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today during this
Abortion
wonderful game of the Twins versus the Yankees. The score is currently 15-donut. We are heading to the top of the 7th. Your support is most appreciated. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And if you are actually subscribed, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you will know every time that we are live and not Memorex. Thank
Well,
you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit to the fans here. We have quite a few views, and I appreciate it, everyone. It unfortunately is a clunker of a game. And oh my God, the sky looks. I mean, it looked like the way it did when they threw all that snow at us. I mean, it is bad, guys. I think it's going to start. The people, it's empty. The stadium is like empty right now.
Yeah, because it's a crap game. They don't need rain.
As they
But
say,
those people paid $100 for those tickets, so they're staying till the bitter end.
rain, rain, go away, come again another day.
All right, Joe, take this one while I go check on Mother.
You got it. Oh, here comes the top. Maybe. I don't know. The umpire, oh, I guess not. They were calling for the top, and they're not calling for the top. Who is this? Pico Khan.
Pico Khan, one of our top draft choices from this past year.
Wow. Oh, yeah, he's really good. The first pitch goes all the way to the backstop.
Yep, that was great. All right, I'll be back in a sec.
No problem. Give her a hug.
Yep.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Pico. Pico. Way down low, 2 balls and no strikes. Guys, we gotta have a little fun with this because it's not great. We gotta make a little fun of this. 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. Way down low, 3-0. And we may be here through dinner. What an abortion of a game. The 3-0 pitch by Pico. Right down Broadway. It's a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Very, very hard to call this, not only call this game, but now you don't know who the players are for sure. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Right in there. That's a call strike. 3-2. 3-2 here in only the top of the 7th. I'm afraid to say the score, guys. It's Minnesota 15 and the Yankees goose egg. 15-0, people. All right, here's a 3-2 pitch. It's swung on and foul tipped, and the catcher can't hold on to it, so we'll do it again. 3-2. I know, right? End the game already. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Grab some bench. You're gone. He gone. One out here. And only mercy, it's only the 7th inning. I wish I could say it was the 9th. So it's a 1-man out. And I have no idea who's up. There's a pitch. Strike 1. Right in there. Sabito. I don't know, guys. You got me. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Way up high, 1-1. As the fans are scrambling, but nothing's happened yet, but I have a feeling once that rain starts, oh my God, they're going to be scrambling for the fences. Way up high, 2-1. And again, people now are getting up, and I think the rain has finally started. Two and one here in the 7th. The pitch right down Broadway, 2-2. He does have a lot of good movements, Pico. He really does. I got to say that. And he looks like a keeper in the bullpen when time is right. This is way outside, 3-2. And it's even starting to get very blurry on the TV screen, which now the rain is coming down. Here comes a 3-2 pitch, and it's popped foul and out of play. And I got a feeling that if they do put the top on, the game will be over. So once that rain starts falling down, I think the game is going to be over. You know, I mean, obviously 15-0. Here comes a 3-2 pitch from Pico. Swung on and missed. 92-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. One man out here in the seventh inning. Good high fastball. I mean, it would be nice. I think he needs a little bit more giddy up, but coming out of the bullpen is not too bad. And what is that? Oh, that's it. They're stopping the game, folks. As we figured, that's it. The rain is coming down like crazy. They're asking the managers if they're going to call it all together, and they're asking Sheldon, and now they're asking Aaron Boone. It looks like it's going to end. I don't think they're going to come back from this. Boone is going back, and he's going to the locker room. So it looks like the game is called. Mercifully, it looks like the game is going to be called. The top is going on, and they're going to a commercial break, but I kind of think that they're not going to come back. Well, we'll see, folks. It isn't a commercial break. We'll see. But I have a feeling the way the umpires were the two managers have agreed. That should do it. I mean, it doesn't pay. God forbid all that rain, and then can they stop the game?
I heard.
Yeah, and it looks like they went to the two managers. So I don't know. It would make no sense to wait this out with with rain out there and God forbid, get anybody hurt.
The best thing about today's game thus far is Pico Khan making his professional debut and striking out 2 batters.
No, the best part of today is that they called the game.
Well, they called it. We're in what they call a
weather call. Thank you, weather. You should have happened about 2 hours ago. Oh, jeez. We'll see, but I have a feeling it's been called.
Hopefully.
What is it on the day lock? What does it say? Anything on the daybreak, or does it just say rain delay?
It says rain delay.
Oh, okay. They're not going to wait. That's insane. Wow. There is not one person left in that stadium. It is pitch black out there. I'm telling you, it looked exactly that way when the snow came down like crazy.
Yep.
I never saw, in all the years, I never saw the sky that black when we were going to have right before the snowstorm, Ken. I never saw it like that ever. I said, my God, we're going to get drenched. And boy, did we get drenched. Love that play. Yeah, it looks like they called it because they're doing the plays of the game. They're showing the strikeouts of Blackburn. And that's brought to you by Popeyes. The rain is there.
John the Beagle Dad, the score is 15-0 for the Minnesota Twins.
There's not one person left.
And it looks like the game has been called.
Yes. That's the best thing that could have happened.
If you look at the banner, they finalized the game in the 7th inning. The Twins had 15 runs on 16 hits, no errors. Yankees had no runs on 2 hits and 1 error.
Oh, yeah.
Taj Bradley is going to take the win. Paul Blackburn is going to take the loss.
Well,
And
it's embarrassing, but, what are you going to do? They'll come
happens.
back tomorrow.
What time's our game tomorrow?
6:05.
Okay, so we will be live at 6 p.m. tomorrow to call the live play-by-play for the Tampa Bay Rays facing up against the New York Yankees. Joe will be simulcasting some of the stream, and then they will be calling the Team USA debut in the World Baseball Classic against Brazil.
Yeah, I think that'll be the best, Ken. We'll start the game out, and they at least they get to see their favorite Yankees, and then they'll get to hear Aaron Judge and all of that. It makes sense. So whoever wants to keep watching the Yankees, just stay with Ken. Anybody wants to see the World Baseball Classics? Well, you come and you'll watch it on Mania. So you're gonna have choices, everyone. So have one phone on Ken and one phone on Joe. So you can't go wrong. That's why we have two phones.
Well, the question that I have for you, since we are here, you want to try running a secondary stream now? Because this is active like it would be tomorrow. You're simulcasting starting the game.
So yeah, but I would have to go off and make a stream.
Yeah, that's fine. Not a problem.
So what I do, I make the stream, and then I can actively have that on, and we'll see if it works.
Exactly.
I
We'll
see.
find out if you can continue to stream this play-by-play or if it knocks you off the air.
Okay, so should we stay on here, or do I have to log back? What do you recommend?
Keeping this one active, staying, because that's what you're going to see tomorrow.
Okay, so I just got to bring this down.
And then start doing something active on your other channel.
Right. Just seeing how I'm gonna do that. How do I get out and go into StreamYard?
Hey, Nathan, how are you doing?
Let's see if I can do this. I don't know.
How's it going, Nathan? And in breaking football news, it appears that I'll get to it. DJ Moore is going to be traded to the Buffalo Bills, so they're going to get a quality wide receiver for Josh Allen. And it looks like, what are the Bears going to get?
You do.
They give the Bears a A- grade for the trade. Bears get out of Moore's contract. They still have wideouts Odunze and Burton and tight end Loveland all on rookie deals. It looks like you're going to be able to address support in other roles. And yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs traded McDuffie to the Los Angeles Rams for a boatload of draft picks. As a Kansas City Chiefs fan, not a big fan of that one particularly. However, it is what it is. For those of you that are still here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the YankeeMania family, please consider subscribing. Your support is always important. Have you got it built yet, Joe?
You know, it's not letting me. It's only letting me go to this stream. So
All right.
there's no. It's just letting me go to this stream. So it has to be done by the phone.
Okay.
More than likely, I got to talk to John. But we tried. That's a good. At least that's a good point.
Well, we had the same situation crop up here. So might as well figure out how to do it, or if it's even feasible, whether we had to dump or whatnot. All right. So I am going to end this stream right now. We will end with the traditional "Let's go Yankees," and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great afternoon, and we shall
have
talk
a great
to
day,
you.
everyone. Yep. Have a great day, everyone.